Chapter 85, Heavenly Demon Nether Dragon Scroll, Demon Path Disciples Sweep into the City. Han Yi started from the decree given to him a year ago and explained to Prefect Liang about his journey of joining the Dragon Sparrow sect. As he spoke, Liang Lion listened carefully, his eyes gleaming with interest whenever he heard something particularly interesting. Especially when he learned that Han Yi was now an outer sect disciple of the Dragon Sparrow sect. His face showed an unexpected expression, and then he smiled lightly, saying with a sense of emotion, "Time passes and feelings fade. But in just over a year, I have seen the reality of the encouragement I gave you back then. The fact that you have embarked on the path of immortality foresee a great future. Although there are many cultivators in Great Zhou, there are very few of them who excel. Take my good-for-nothing son, for example. Despite his wholehearted cultivation, years have passed and he still hasn't made it into the sect's purple mansion." Halfway through the conversation, Prefect Liang couldn't help but shake his head. Han Yi smiled and said, "Currently Prefect Liang serves as the head of a prefecture, and it's only your middle age. You control the affairs of Jiangnan Prefecture, aren't you also a rising star? But why did Prefect Liang come to Hangzhou Prefecture?" The main reason for his visit was to know the answer to this question. This takes a long story. Talking about the constant upheavals on the way, Liang Lion heaved a deep sigh. The scribe at his side, feeling somewhat relieved after learning Han Ye's status as a Dragon Sparrow sect disciple, looked at Han Yi expectantly and said, "Prefect Liang has had a tiresome journey. Let me explain it to you." The scribe glanced at the many Dragon Sparrow sect disciples behind Han Yi and asked, "Immortals, has your sect issued any tasks to eradicate demon cultivators?" "Yes, we received the order from the sect to descend the mountain and exterminate the demons." "Do you recognize this jade token?" The scribe carefully took out a bloody white jade token from his sleeve. The blood on it had already coagulated, but one could still tell that it was an identity jade plate of the Dragon Sparrow sect. Seeing this jade plate, Han Yi seemed to understand something in an instant. He took the blood-stained jade plate, his face serious, and nodded in confirmation. "Indeed, this is the identity jade plate of my Dragon Sparrow sect. Where did you get it from?" Although he had a vague guess, he still asked. At this moment, Prefect Liang's eyes showed sorrow. It was found on the body of a dead Dragon Sparrow sect disciple in Jiangnan Prefecture. Lin Shihuan took the jade plate from Han Ye's hand, inspected it with his true key, and read the identity information in it, discovering that it belonged to an inner sect disciple. He instantly understood. So you mean? The scribe sighed. "That's right, all of them have died in battle, none survived. The owner of this plate sacrificed himself to cover our retreat." What exactly happened? For some reason, Han Yi felt that his decision not to rush to the place for help was the right one. The identity jade plate is extremely important, akin to a tracking device that allows the sect to easily locate each disciple. Losing the jade plate is not a wise choice, making it impossible to ask for help. Why would that inner sect disciple sacrifice himself to entrust Prefect Liang with his identity jade plate and let them retreat? Did he want the sect to locate Prefect Liang and protect him? Is there something more important than the life of the inner sect disciple? Prefect Liang said solemnly, 2 days ago, I received a command from the Dragon Sparrow sect, saying that the demon path was rampant, and we should be prepared to confront it. This morning, more than 10 Dragon Sparrow sect disciples arrived to defend Jiangnan Prefecture, saying that they would root out the hidden demon cultivators, just like us. Upon hearing, Wang Daniu couldn't help but interject. Everything seemed to be going very smooth. That disciple whom they called Elder Brother was very capable. He could wield a flying sword and take the head of a demon cultivator from 100 meters away, which greatly enhanced our understanding of divine skills. However, this Elder Brother disciple happened to find something on the body of a seemingly ordinary demon cultivator. This thing incidentally ignited everything. If it weren't for it, we wouldn't be in Hangzhou Prefecture. Not long after this object appeared, a large dark cloud came to cover the sky, spurting out numerous thin bloodlines, killing many Dragon Sparrow sect disciples and trying to snatch the object. In order to protect this object, the Elder Brother put a talisman inscription on the carriage. insisting us to keep our identity jade plates and leave with this object, while he stayed behind alone. His life or death is unknown. Upon hearing this, Han Yi suddenly realized something, looked up at Prefect Liang, and quickly asked, "Where is that object now?" "Now in my hands." Prefect Liang thought for a moment, then pulled out a scroll of water and ink painting from his official uniform. Han Yi stared at the object before him and took a quick glance. Finding nothing special, he tried to unroll the scroll. However, no matter what he did, he couldn't open it. From the words of the many demon cultivators just now, it was clear that the Ghoul sect had always been looking for a treasure of the demonic sect, even at the risk of offending the Dragon Sparrow sect of Qingyun State. The entire sect was protecting this object before it was annihilated by the Dragon Sparrow sect. That was enough to show its importance. The reason why that inner sect disciple and Prefect Liang were chased by the demon cultivators was that this treasure of the demonic sect was in their hands. In order to get this object out of the sect and even leave Central Earth, the Ghoul sect had hidden it in the hands of a regular demon cultivator disciple who was very inconspicuous. Because senior figures of the demon sect knew that the head and elders of the Dragon Sparrow sect would watch them closely, while neglecting those demon cultivators with low cultivation. The object in front of them was the treasure hidden by the demon cultivators. Swoosh! A ball of black substance flowed quickly at one corner of the scroll. The scroll trembled suddenly, startling Han Yi. "What is this? It seems to be a shadow of a dragon." With his sharp eyes, Lin Shihuang saw the change in the scroll. From doubt to certainty, his eyes became more firm, and his tone was quite heavy. "Cool dit be Heavenly Demon Nether Dragon Scroll." "Heavenly Demon Nether Dragon Scroll, what is that?" Han Yi frowned. "I saw a legendary description of it in the library of Great Zhou." Lin Shihuang recalled, with a serious look, "The Heavenly Demon Nether Dragon Scroll. The treasure of the Baitian demon sect in the Middle Ages. One of the top 10 ancient artifacts left by the immortals in the Central Earth. Its origin can be traced back to the demon lord Tongshan in ancient times, who enlightened himself before his ascension and painted this item with his blood, exhibiting his divine skills. The demon sect's respect in the Middle Ages, the founder Baitian established the Baitian demon sect with this object, achieved supreme domination, and realized the great cause of unifying the demon path. Unfortunately, with the conclusion of the Great War between the immortals and demons at the end of the Middle Ages, the Baitian sect collapsed, and this artifact had been lost." Lin Shihuang paused, frowning. "Now it seems that this artifact has reappeared. Why are you so sure that this painting is the Heavenly Demon Nether Dragon Scroll?" Han Yi questioned. Lin Shihuang explained, "Because the historical records show that the original demon lord made sure that this scroll could pass down continuously. He went to the Ash Dragon Valley and killed a true dragon, turning its soul into the spirit of this painting. Over time, the dragon's soul turned into a wicked dragon with a notorious reputation in its resentment. The dragon that Brother Han just saw is the soul of the demon dragon." Han Yi looked at the object in his hand. He didn't expect the origin of this thing to be so terrifying. But the object in front of him doesn't seem as extraordinary as Lin Shihuan described. The immortal seems to have detailed knowledge. It's just that his face looks somewhat familiar. "It seems I've seen it somewhere." Prefect Liang squinted at Lin Shihuang's face, said. Han Yi cried out inwardly in alarm. Only then did he remember that Lin Shihuang seemed to be a wanted criminal of the government office. Boom! It did take long before the sky over Hangzhou Prefecture was shrouded in an oncoming layer of black clouds, pressing on everyone's hearts, leaving them breathless. Boom! A loud muffled sound broke the silence, spreading throughout the city, causing the citizens to look at each other in dismay, not knowing what had happened. The muffled sound wasn't thunder, but came from above the city. Han Yi looked up at the sky and saw the abnormal writhing of the black clouds, as if someone was coming rapidly within them. He suddenly had an uneasy feeling in his mind.